Hi, my name is Marilee, and I am a co-developer of Raising Robust Readers and Wordy Worm Reading. I am an optician, a creative artist, and I am dyslexic. Dyslexics are generally out-of-the-box thinkers and very creative. They also typically have good critical thinking, problem-solving, and reasoning skills. But people with dyslexia struggle with reading, are poor spellers, and have poor handwriting known as dysgraphia. As a child, I struggled with reading. I performed well in school, but spent hours upon hours memorizing words and text so I would appear proficient reading in class. I would have to write my papers over many times before a teacher would accept them. In high school and college, I had to borrow my friends' class notes because I couldn't read my own. And I still can't read half the stuff I write. When I see a child struggling with these same issues, it often brings me to tears because I know their shame. Children who struggle with reading do not blame their parents, their teachers, or the reading method they are taught. They blame themselves. They are not good enough or smart enough. If you have watched Judy's story, you know her journey with her son Casey. When she began to teach her 3-year-old granddaughter using the Orton-Gillingham method, I asked her if she would teach me so I in turn could teach it to my granddaughters. I figured if Casey could learn to read with this method, it had to be easier. So she sat down and taught me the code to reading. I was blown away and my eyes filled with tears. This crazy, irregular language that was so hard for me to learn as a child was replaced with logic, order, and structure and made perfect sense. And I realized that all of the struggles I went through, learning how to read and spell, never had to happen, nor should have happened. I devoured everything I could learn about reading. When it came to teaching our children, we were still faced with the problem of taking a method that is flashcard-driven, dry, and sometimes hard to remember, and make it fun to learn and easy to remember. We had to figure out how to teach concepts like vowel digraphs, trigraphs, CVC words, and syllable division, and get these concepts in their heads instead of going over their heads. We changed the terminology, put them to songs and taught them as we played and interacted with them throughout the day. We sang songs about vowel buddies and consonant partners, the 6 silly syllables, and how to cut the cake. Instead of rules, we talked about clues and those misbehaving words. The concepts stuck in their heads. And instead of learning just what a word says, they learned why it says it, and they developed the knowledge and critical thinking skills that enabled them to read any word. They learned it, they loved it, and we loved teaching them. And we would love the opportunity to teach this to you. It can change a life.